In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 5 best value cards at each position right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam. So I'll be going over the top 5 best value point guards in the game, top 5 best value shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers as well, just so you guys can see what are the best value cards in this game at each position. And if you guys are a little bit confused what I do mean by a good value card or the best value card at a certain position, it's going to be how good a card is for their price. So if a card goes for like 200,000 MT but is one of the best cards at that position, that's pretty good value compared to a card that maybe goes for 700,000 MT and isn't even top 10. So it really depends on how good the card is for their price tag. There'll be some cheap budget options here for that are really good value for maybe 5 to 10k, 20k, and there'll be some other value cards in these top 5s that maybe go for 400, 500,000 MT, but are also really good for their price tag. But getting into my top 5 best value point guards, I think at number 5 is going to be Pink Diamond Zach LaVine. I still think he's a really good offensive point guard, and he does play very similar to his Galaxy Opal version, and I think his Galaxy Opal is absolutely insane. I've been having a lot of fun using his Galaxy Opal version on my no money spent, and the Pink Diamond is very similar. 6'5" at point guard, has that 99 driving dunk, 98 vertical, Hall of Fame posterizer. He's got a great jump shot on quick timing, and he only goes for like 20 to 25k, which I think is really good value for a great offensive point guard. Number 4 though is going to be Pink Diamond Stephon Castle. You guys know how much I like Stephon Castle. He is so good at the point guard position. He only goes for like 20,000 MT, 6'7" at point guard, 6'9" wingspan, great defender, 92 steal, 92 perimeter, great Hall of Fame defensive badges, has that Kyrie Irving dribble style, has a good enough jump shot, a great slasher, can play top level defense, and again, for his price tag of 20k, I do think is a very good value option in Stephon Castle. Now getting into the top 3, this is where we get to some really good value options, and that's going to be Galaxy Opal Caruso, a little bit on the more expensive side compared to the first 2 point guards we've talked about. He's about like 80 to 85k, but he's come down in price because of one card we'll talk about here in a second. He's 6'5" at the point guard position, and he's a very good on-ball defender, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 90 interior defense. He does have a good jump shot, good dribble sigs. He's a very good defensive point guard, and again, for his price tag, I definitely think is worth it. But a card that I think is slightly better and is also cheaper is the new Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels. Now the thing about this card is, yes, he's pretty expensive, more expensive than I thought he would be. He's only like, or sorry, he's actually like 60,000 MT, I believe, maybe a little bit cheaper when you guys are seeing this video. He's worth that price tag because he's really good. He's better than Caruso, and I do think he's also cheaper than Caruso. He's 6'7" at point guard, 6'11" wingspan, and take a look at these defensive stats. He is an absolute beast on the perimeter, 99 steal, 97 perimeter defense is unbelievable for a Pink Diamond card, especially as a 6'7" point guard, also having a 92 block, 90 interior defense. His jump shot's only on quick timing. I kind of wish it was on very quick. I think that would have made him a lot better at the point guard position, but still a very good value point guard. In my opinion, I do think he's the second best in the game. But number 1, he's going to be really expensive, but that is Dark Matter Gary Payton. Now you guys might be saying, well, this card goes for a lot of MT, and that is 100% correct. But Dark Matter Gary Payton is one of the best point guards in this game, and I think for his price tag, which has come down a lot in price, like I'm looking on Xbox right now, I'm literally watching a Gary Payton end. There is 8 seconds left. He's got 4 legend badges, and he's currently at 316,000 MT. I'm gonna watch this one end. He literally just ended for 316,000 MT. Literally just ended for maybe like 400,000 MT. Maybe there's a last second bid. 400,000 MT for a Dark Matter Gary Payton with 4 legend badges. And this card is seriously one of the best point guards in this game, so I do think he's really good for that price tag, and one of the best PGs for 400k. That was also badged up a little bit with 4 Hall of Fame badges. I think he's a great buy at the point guard position, and these are going to be my top 5 best value point guards in the game. Now getting on over here to the top 5 best value shooting guards in the game, I do think at number 5 is going to be OG Anunoby. I think he's good for his price. He's come down, he's only like 50,000 MT, and he is a really good 50,000 MT card. He's 6'7" at the 2, 7'2" wingspan. He's going to be a great defender, 90 block, 94 steal, 95 perimeter, really good defender. He can slash to the rim. He's got a good jump shot, especially in that catch and shoot. I think he's a great shooting guard for his price tag. Is there better options for cheaper? Of course there is. At number 4, I got Matt Barnes. I think he's a lot better. Maybe not a lot. He's definitely better than OG Anunoby, and he's only like 5,000 MT compared to 50k. So definitely better value in Matt Barnes than OG Anunoby. He's going to play close to as good as defense as OG, but the big difference is he got a way better jump shot than OG Anunoby. So I do think Matt Barnes is going to be the better value card in my opinion, but I think OG Anunoby is still very good for his price tag. At number 3 is going to be Galaxy Opal Corver. He's come down to like 50,000 MT or maybe even cheaper by the time you guys are seeing this video, and he's a very good offensive shooting guard. 6'7", has a 99.3, jump shot on very quick timing. He's got Hall of Fame Deadeye, limitless range, mini marksman, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter. That mini marksman is really nice on this card. If you have taller cards, if a taller card is guarding Corver, he can shoot over the top of them, and he is really good at the shooting guard position, especially for his price tag. But the top 2 are easily Ricky Davis and Pink Diamond Dr. J. Pink Diamond Dr. J is only like 70,000 MT right now, which is kind of crazy. He's definitely the best value shooting guard in this game, but I think close behind him is Ricky Davis. He's only like 60k. Both these cards are amazing for their price. Dr. J's got a great jump shot. Ricky Davis has maybe even a better jump shot and is also a great defender as well. So these are going to be my top 5 best value shooting guards right now. Now getting into my top 5 best value small forwards. At number 5, I do have Jonathan Bender. He is a 7-foot small forward card that only goes for like 35,000 MT. He's got an extremely fast jump shot, and the fact that he's 7 foot at the small forward position holds so much value, especially for being that cheap. At number 4, I do have Galaxy Opal Rudy Gay. He recently did just become a buy now price, which I think is really good for this card. Like, he's under 100,000 MT. He's 6'8" at the small forward position, and he is a great all-around small forward. Like, there's barely any flaws with Rudy Gay. You know, maybe you could say a little bit low defensive stats and maybe a little bit low badges for the defensive end, but he is so good at scoring the ball. He's got a great jump shot with his own release on quick timing. I think it's an amazing release. He's got the Kyrie Irving dribble style, which is great. He's great at slashing to the basket. He's got some of the best animations in this game. 98 driving dunk, 95 vertical, Hall of Fame posterizer. He is so good for his price tag of only around 100,000 MT. Number 3 though, I think is going to be Carlos Boozer. He's even better than Rudy Gay, and he's a lot cheaper. He's only like 55-60k, and this card is extremely good for that price. 6'9" at the small forward position, 7'2" wingspan. He's a great defensive card, 95 block, 98 interior defense. He's a beast on the interior, and then he's also got a great jump shot, one of the faster and more consistent jump shots in this entire game. Easy to green, it's a quick release. Absolutely love Carlos Boozer, would definitely recommend at the small forward position. But I think similarly to the shooting guard spot, there's 2 names we have to mention, and that's going to be Michael Beasley and Jonathan Isaac. And this one really just comes down to, what are you looking for at the small forward position? If you're looking for offense, you're not going to find better than Beasley, especially for only 100,000 MT. He's 6'9" at the small forward position and has one of the quickest jump shots in this entire game. He's got great dribble sigs. He's an amazing 3 hunter and one of the best scorers at the small forward position. Or do you want defense, right? For maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe like 150k. Do you want to go get one of the best defensive cards in this game at the small forward position? 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, crazy defensive stats and badges. This Jonathan Isaac is an absolute monster on the defensive side of the floor, and he's really good value at the small forward position. Moving on over to my top 5 best value power forwards in the game. At number 5, I'm going to go with the Pink Diamond James Wiseman. I think he's really good for his price. At number 4, we're going to go for Pink Diamond Hakeem. He's really good for only like 30,000 MT, and both of these cards are very similar at the power forward position. James Wiseman, 6'11", can play power forward, 7'3" wingspan. He's an elite defensive card, 95 block, 95 interior defense. My only kind of gripe and my only flaw with this card is his jump shot. It's not the greatest of releases, but he is still so good, especially for a budget price tag of only like 10,000 MT. And Pink Diamond Hakeem's like 30k. I think he's a little bit better than James Wiseman. He's a better defender, has the better jump shot, but both of those cards are amazing for their price. Number 3 and number 2 are going to be Galaxy Opal Vlade Divac. You may kind of be surprised seeing that, but Vlade Divac is really good at the power forward position. And obviously Jaren Jackson Jr. isn't that expensive. He's like 150k, and he is still one of the top power forwards in this game. Great jump shot, 6'10", plays elite level defense, and I do think is really good for his price. But at number 1, I do think it's going to be pretty obvious of who's the best, value power forward in the game, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Kel'el Ware. Only goes for like 40-45k, and he seriously can compete with some of the best power forwards in this entire game. Now, the last position we'll be talking about in this video, the top 5 best value centers in this game. I think at number 5 is going to be Pink Diamond Zach Edey. He's only 30k, maybe he's like 25k by now, and he's a 7'5" center card with a 7'10" wingspan, one of the best player models in this entire game. I understand he's not that fast, he's definitely slow, but he has a good jump shot. He's 7'5", plays amazing defense. He's definitely going to be one of the better value centers in this entire game. At number 4 is going to be Galaxy Opal Rudy Gobert. He's come down in price. He's only like 50 to 60k, but I still think Diamond Tyson Chandler is better for his price. he's only like 5,000 MT. And I do think he's actually the better card than Gobert. I think he's got the better jump shot. Gobert is probably the better defender than Tyson Chandler, but both of these cards are really good pickups at the center position, and would definitely recommend both of these cards for their price ranges. At number 2 though, it's got to be Kristaps Porzingis. He's only like 50 to 60k. He's about 50,000 MT right now. He is a 7'2" center card with a 93 3-ball elite level jump shot. He's an absolute beast at the center position. And then number 1, it has to be Victor Wembanyama, the pink diamond card. He's only about like 300 to maybe 350,000 MT, and he is a card that you need to have on your squad to compete with the top level centers in this game, and he is so good for that price tag. Would definitely recommend Victor Wembanyama for his price. But guys, that's going to be my top 5 best value point guards in the game, top 5 best value shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers as well. But let me know in the comment section down below any other really good value cards in this game that you guys would recommend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.